just wanted to make a short video about Fairystone State Park in Stuart, Virginia. We're camping here for the first time since I was a kid, and really didn't know what to expect when I got here. And I wanted to give you kind of a heads up what you might run into, and let you know that it is pretty tight as far as the state park goes. Camping area for campers and RVs. This is the road coming in. It's not too bad, a little windy, but it gets a lot worse. So we'll make a little drive through on the campground so you can see what you can expect. We lucked out on the site we chose. I chose site 38. I've walked through the campground, walking the dogs, and found a couple other sites that would be acceptable. We don't have a huge camper. We've got a 2015 Reserve fifth wheel, and I think it's a 27 BH, but I think it measures out at like 30 or maybe 32 feet. So this is we just came through the gate at the check-in, and this is where you come up to the campground and come in. So we'll take a quick ride through. It's one way. You see, do not enter there. You'll come out that way. When you come down through here, the sites are pretty tight. You can see our reserve back over there on the left, behind this Rockwood. The Rockwood site looks to be a fairly decent site. It's site number 8. There's a few other sites that look like they'd be decent for a fifth wheel or a bumper tow. But you can see that there's your bathhouse. Haven't been in there yet. It's fairly well maintained. I saw them cleaning it a couple times already. There's a lot of tent campers here, and a lot of small, probably 20, 24 foot campers. You can see parking's pretty tight. So when you come through, you got to be real careful. The road isn't the best. It comes downhill pretty good. You can see there's parts of the road that are missing. They patched it back in with some gravel and dirt. A lot of the sites kind of go off the hillside over there. When I first got here and we pulled in and started down the entrance side, told the wife that we might get to our site and end up heading on home because it looked like it was going to be some pretty treacherous camping. You can see that site's a pull-through site, but we got a big ditch here coming out. You'd have to have a pretty small camper. This site's not too bad. You can see they got about a 22, 24 foot. It's site number 26. Right across from it's 27. It's really shallow. 28's not too bad. If you got like maybe a 20 footer. Some of them you can pull through, but they look like they'd be pretty tight pulling through. A lot of them are back in, most of them are. There's another little pull through site. right here. Coming back up the hill to our site. There's a little pull through here. I wouldn't try to get my camper through there. Here we are in site 38. It's a decent site. Lucked out on that one. Finish riding on through. Site number 43. It looks like it'd be a nice site. It's not the flattest, but it is fairly long, and it's a pull-through site. So I was interested in that one. If we decide to come back. This site across from it, 45, is deep, but it looks like it could be a little tight backing in there. I hate backing into these tight sites. Most of the sites here are reservable sites. These next two were fairly nice, 50 and 51. The only issue I saw with them was the backing in. There's a lot of trees, so it gets pretty tight across from it. 50 is would be pretty snug because the dump station is right across the street. 51 wouldn't be bad. So 51's on my list of them that I'd find acceptable. And that's pretty much it. We made the complete loop. Get back out that way. So hopefully this helps you out if you plan on camping here. It's a nice campground. Everything's clean. It's obviously old. I think it's one of the original 6 state park campgrounds in Virginia, and I assume they just haven't done a whole lot of upgrading to this one, because that would consist of taking out a lot of trees and doing a lot of extra stuff, and obviously it seems like they stay pretty well booked up. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Leave it in the comments below. I'll see if I can help you out. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. After riding through the campground a couple times and walking the dogs, I came to the decision that there are a few sites that I'd be acceptable in getting for my personal level of driving experience and backing in experience. Those sites are 1, Site 8, Site 38, which was the one we got this time, Site 40, Site 43, Site 49, and Site 50.